All right, so we're going to talk about alignment. It doesn't matter if we're holding the club perfectly and swinging perfectly if we're not aimed in the right direction. If my target is straight this way, that alignment starts with the club face, okay? So we have square, open, and closed. So we want to have square face. And we also want to have our body helping us out by being perpendicular to the target. If we were to connect a line with our two toes, make a line there, that should be aimed towards where we want it to go, but also our hips, our knees, our shoulders, everything should be going this way. You can have great face angle, but if my body's all weird angled like this, I'm probably not going to hit the ball very straight. It's all about being able to be balanced, being able to have a good foundation, and being able to move dynamically without having to shift your spine angle too much. So face angle, and then your footwork complementing it. I think it's important that no matter what, we set up the same way. So if you like to have a slightly open stance or slightly closed stance, it's good to have a setup here where we can hold ourselves accountable and reference that each time, so we set up the same way every time. So when we get on the golf course, that reference of where that ball is relative to our body is going to be something familiar and not different every time. So this is called the Pete Cowan workstation. And you have two alignment rods aiming at the target, and then you have another one for ball position, so you're putting the ball in a similar spot. Standard ball position is a ball and a half off the inside of the left heel. So if I'm hitting a wedge, it's still that same relationship, but I have a narrow stance. That makes the ball position in the back. When I get to an 8-iron, 7-iron, that relationship is pretty similar, but this right foot has gone out. I'm further away from the ball, so now the ball position looks like it's more in the front. If I keep going back, what club do you think I'm hitting now? I'm hitting my driver or my longwoods. This relationship doesn't change much, but if you look, my right foot, my trail foot, comes in and out and further away a lot as I back up. Having the ball position and practicing where the ball position is in the same spot every time also helps our alignment, because if we don't put it in the right spot, you can see that club is going on an end-to-end ideally path where that club face is opening and closing. So if I don't put the ball in the right spot, I'm not going to hit it where the club face is intended to be square. If I put the ball position back, I need to align my body to the left to complement the open face that I'm going to have because the club has not closed yet. Vice versa. If I put the ball position way up front, I'm going to probably close my stance a little bit so I can make sure I can get that ball to go a little straighter.